Campers. I have a channeled message for my divine feminines. Divine feminines on a true twin flame journey, true twinnies. We're going to be talking about three separate things and separate categories of things that you have to master on this journey to really sort of reach that beautiful garden of yours and really truly reach that state of inner union and surrendering. And before I dive into these things, I want to mention to you that it's important in this message, and it sort of proves why we should never compare ourselves to other divine feminines, why we should never look at someone else's journey and think, oh my God, this woman, she seems so amazing, and she's been in separation for like 5 years or 7 years. Because first of all, there are parts of this journey that are only shown to ourselves. They're hidden for others. So you cannot just see someone and think that you know anything about their journey, right? You could be the biggest psychics of all. Someone's journey is someone's journey. There's always going to be something that you're not seeing about their journey. But also because of these three things, and us as feminists, we conquer these things in a different order and in a different way. So let's dive deeper, and then I'm going to explain to you the dynamics. So 3 things that we need to master. Thing number 1 on this journey that we need to master is a linking to our healing, right? So that first thing that we need to go through, that we need to, again, master, understand, is going to be our internal world, our shadows, our limiting beliefs, our wounds, our traumas, our conditioning, our program in our mind. It's going to be that stage where you go through this complete reprogramming, complete release, complete healing. This is when we're going to be dealing with our internal traumas, betrayal trauma, father wound, mother wound, inner child, conditioning, religious, cultural, societal, you name it. We're going to have to heal it all. We're going to have to release it all. So that's the first sort of a bucket, element, right? Basket on this journey. Second thing that we have to master on this journey is our mission, right? Our mission. So what did I come here to do? It's something that you have to discover. You have to find within yourself your gifts, your talents, your specific mission. Because I talk about this all the time. The fact that you know your gifts and your talents, it doesn't mean that you know your mission, right? And I always give you the same example. There's going to be a lot of feminists who are going to become mediums, who are going to become divination users, and who will be meant to work with tarot, for example. But it doesn't mean that every tarot reader will be a reader for divine love. You have to have a specific mission. You can be a tarot reader and a psychic medium. Your mission may be linked to divine love like mine, but your mission may be linked to maybe to people's physical health and help them to navigate and manage and channel messages. Or maybe you're going to be working with more of a broader, right? So divine love, I am a reader who creates other, healer who creates healer. I read for divine love, I read for alignment. So we usually talk about people who are very spiritual, who are already very awakened, but you may be a reader that will be there to support more people, right? To support people on their journey of life, on their journey of learning lessons. So the fact that you know your craft, it doesn't mean that you know your purpose, and vice versa. So it's a separate bubble, it's a separate section of this journey that we have to master, to discover what are my gifts, what did I come here to do, what do I really have within me as gifts, as my powers, as my unique frequency that I can bring into this world, right? Now, thing number 3 is thing that I find that many divine feminines forget about, dismiss, or don't fully understand. That third basket that we really, really need to master on this journey. Because without that basket, there is no forward movement. And it's very confusing because I find that some feminists, this is why I say don't compare. Some feminists, you would look at them and you would think she is so healed, she is so balanced, right? She has conquered her shadows. So basket 1, tick. She is connected to her mission. She works with people. She works as a healer. She knows what her mission is. Thick. So what's missing? What's missing, right? What we haven't conquered yet. So there's this third basket that is really important. True divine feminines on a tweenie journey. True twinnies. So few of us. True twinnies. You cannot dismiss and forget the fact that you were awakened to this journey through the journey of twin flame. The third thing that you have to master is the connection with your divine counterpart, is the connection with the masculine. And you guys, you would be very surprised how many feminists I see that they have been so long on this journey. They've really done so much healing. They conquered so many shadows. They've healed and integrated so many shadows. They're connected to their mission. They're already working they've activated abundance. They don't even have to have a 3D side job. They just work with customers, with clients, with people that they're meant to help, right? And they're very good at it, but they haven't mastered the connection with the masculine. And so many feminists that master these two, they disconnect from the masculine. They keep in this mentality, I don't want it. It's too difficult. They confuse detachment with disconnection. And I say this to you guys all the time. You and your divine masculine, you are one. One consciousness, one chakra system, one soul. We are sovereign beings, but our souls are of one frequency. So without physical bodies, they get sucked back into each other. We create oneness, right? So he is you and you are him. You will not conquer this journey if you're constantly, saying to yourself like, maybe it's not going to happen, or I don't want to think about them. I don't want this journey. I want to let go. Letting go is not disconnecting. You guys, letting go. So that third element that we have to conquer is to really understand that we don't exist without this journey. You cannot forget about him. You cannot lock the door on him. He's the other half of you. He is you, you are him. Again, whatever you're disconnecting, if you're disconnecting from him, you're disconnecting from part of you, right? It means that you haven't yet conquered this element of the journey that means, I really don't care what's going to happen in the physical. I trust you. If you're not here, it means that you have something to do still in this world, and I trust you, but I love you. I connect to you every day. I speak to you every day with no expectations, with no urgency, with no wanting something from you, right? My mission is priority. My healing is priority. But you are me and I am you. And we're forever connected. And it's such an important thing. And this is also why I mentioned that you cannot compare, because some feminines, they conquer these three things sort of simultaneously. They go little step by step, baby steps in each and every one of them. Some feminines, they, for example, they conquer first this mission, because as they awaken, they receive activations. And I find that there are feminists who, for example, they 3D life, it really has to be left behind because it's very toxic. So they activate their gift first so they can start working with people. They can start bringing their gifts into this world, and in the meantime they also doing the healing, right? Some feminists, they conquer the healing first, and then, right, this is why you cannot compare. What you see is not always what you get, right? So please remember, if you are divine feminine on the journey, on a true twin flame journey, you have to conquer these three things. And of course, sometimes we have to focus first and most on our healing, and we're not yet ready for that mission, right? Sometimes it's other way around. It's going to be very individual. I find that some level of healing has to happen before you tap into your mission, because if it doesn't happen that way, there's a risk that you're going to be projecting your own traumas, your own wounds. So certain part of healing has to happen. But some feminines, you don't have to be completely healed in order to fully tap into your mission and your abundance. But again, oftentimes I find that the part that the feminists struggle a lot is to really to really master this connection, to really conquer this connection, to really understand that I was born from this connection. He not only awakened me, he not only stood as a sharp mirror for me to heal, he not only energetically stood there for me to remember who I am and who I was supposed to be, but he is out there. He is out there. We are forever the dream team. Even if it's going to be 5 years, 10 years, 15 years in separation, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We must work as a team. This is how you achieve that wholeness. This is how you truly understand that the physical world doesn't matter. That you are here as a whole, as a sovereign healed being. But there's an extension of you that is right now managing a different body. And you cannot disconnect from it. You cannot, God forbid, cut the cords or those ridiculous ideas that I always say this to you guys, that is such a horrible karma. Such a horrible karma. Don't ever even consider that. And if you for a second are considering that, please come to me on session. We're going to walk you through this, because you cannot. It's like cutting part of you out of yourself. It's the same soul. And I know that for some feminists, you know, we have such a different journeys, and sometimes it's so much pain, it's so much struggle, it's so much longing. This journey is hard, but this journey is a gift, and part of that gift is your masculine. You would not be on this journey if it hadn't been for the fact that he has found you. They always find us. They activate us. We work as a team. Separation is just an illusion. So if you want to conquer the spirituality in the sense that we are all one, you want to see yourself in your sisters, in your clients, in other people, and people who are suffering, and people who are farther or not that far along away the journey, right? How can you not see yourself in your masculine? How can you not truly connect to him and cheer for him and hope for him? Again, so many feminists, they either disconnect completely, they don't want to think about it, they don't want to, because it's too painful, they cannot process the pain, or they constantly separate themselves from the masculine, saying nonsense like, he's behind, he's not doing the healing, I'm doing so much work. And it means that you don't understand this journey, that you don't understand this connection, that you haven't conquered this connection. So please do not forget, as you work on yourself, priority always. As you work then on your mission and discovering your mission, very important, perfect, right? But don't forget to master this connection. Master this connection. And the true key to mastering is connect, not attached. But many feminists makes the mistake of completely disconnecting. You have to be connected to your masculine. He's your forever teacher. And he's your forever student. You learn from each other. You progress together on this journey. You mirror each other always. You deeply connected through telepathy. If this video resonates with you, you probably have to watch the one that I've done about telepathy. If you go to my YouTube playlist, Divine Love playlist, it's probably going to be the one that I posted before this one. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope now you're going to have a better understanding what elements of this journey you really need to conquer to find that inner peace, to truly tap into your highest, most abundant timeline, activate abundance from this timeline, activate love from this timeline, and really thrive in life and on this journey, because that's the whole point, that's the whole objective, to reach our greatness, to reach inner peace, to reach fulfillment, and to really, only in our full glory we can truly be of service to others.